Hello, hope everyone had a nice day or night wherever you are. Today I am just going to do a quick look using Colourpop's all for a site, which is the RawBeautyKristi collab. It's just going to be a quick and simple look, really. It's a super nice neutral palette with some darker colors, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. This is the end of my day, and I was wearing different eyeshadow today, so if I have some glitter on my lid, that's why. I'm not the biggest fan of glitter shadows. In fact, I've removed them from most of my Colourpop palettes. I'm going to go ahead and get started with Old Growth here. And I'm just going to go in with a big fluffy brush just to apply that into my crease and bringing it up to the corner, up to the brow. I have my birds with me because I'm trying to spend more time with them. And especially this one over here, because it's still pretty feral. So I'm trying to bond with it and teach it to just, you know, hang out, chill. I gotta make sure that I really hit this spot here, just because of how my eye is. It tends to not really pick up as much color or look as blended there, so I do have to put extra time into that, unfortunately. Alright. I'm just going to put some of this Innisfree my lip balm on my lips because they're a little dry. And at some point today I also have to make time to repaint my nails because they are looking raggedy. Alright, so next I am going to go in with, alright, we'll go in with Puffball here. So the first brush I used was the Mocha E330. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. That's actually a brand that back in the day reached out to me and sent me some brushes to try, and I want to say that it's been about 3 or 4 years now, so I would definitely recommend them. Let's see here. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go in with still a fluffy brush here, just a little more packed a little tighter. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH32. I'm going to go into Puffball, tap off the excess, and start at the outer third of the eye and swoop it into the crease. So we have a nice blend there. Does anyone watch YouTube channels at 1.5 or 1 3/4 speed? I do. But I could definitely think it's become detrimental to my real life because I find myself wishing that people would speak in order to have speed. And not just that, but I tend to edit whenever I do post videos anywhere very short and fast videos, you know, thinking of how I would like to watch them and not necessarily how others would like to watch them. So I just went back in with old growth to really blend in that transition there. Kind of wish this had a mirror in it, even though I never use the mirrors in the palettes. Alright. There we go. And now, to go in and blend and add the old growth, I used Colourpop E15 brush with nothing on it. It's just dirty. I have a niece, and you would think she would wash my brushes for me, but she doesn't love me that much. So now I'm going to go in with a Morphe JH50. It's kind of a flatter brush, but still, you know, floofy-ish, movable, workable. And same thing, just take that into that corner, that outer corner V, and that's just to darken up the look. And bring some of that reddish brown back into the, also into the look. So I haven't figured out how I want to set this up. This being this back here, this area. I still have a long ways to go, and I was thinking that I would kind of like, you know, to set up stuff somehow so that you guys would see, would have stuff to look at, you know, but so far I have nothing, and I don't know if I should add a backdrop or some shelves with some plants or what, because I do think that the white wall is making colors kind of look a little off, maybe? I don't know, maybe that's just me. I went in with Rainier, the color here. And now I'm gonna go in with Amanita, this kind of purplish shade, mostly because I haven't used that one yet, so let's see how it applies. I'm gonna go in with a small kind of floofy brush. This is the Nabla N205. I received these Nabla brushes in last month or this month in the Trend Mood box, the Nabla Takeover. I'd actually not used, I don't think I'd used any Nabla before then, and I got an eyeshadow palette, these brushes, and a glitter quad, which I probably won't ever use, to be honest. So I got a little too excited with that color there. And brought it in too far. I'm just kind of going to go in and clean it up. Probably gonna have to put some more foundation there. And then going to go back in with that Colourpop E15 and just whoosh all in here to make sure it's nice and blended. We'll have to see how it looks in the end after we clean that up. I'm not necessarily hating how far out I brought that color, so we'll see. Alright, now we're gonna go into the other eye and make it match. Molly right here is my green cheek conure. I actually inherited her from my dad when he moved, and now she's mine. She's been around for, I want to say, like 4 years, and she used to be super duper loving and sweet, and now that she's in her teenage years, she only likes me. So if anyone has any recommendations on how to fix that, they would be greatly appreciated, because she's pretty ferocious and bites just about everyone else. It's a bummer. She's really cute, look. She's loving. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with some NYX glitter primer, and I apply this on my lid wherever I'm going to put the shimmer color. My eye primer here, as you can kind of see, it's a little, well, it's really tacky, and that is because the little nozzle on the applicator broke. I'd like to think that I wasn't that rough with it, but it just snapped. Look. And so I put in an Ulta order the other day, and I'm waiting for it to come in with my new primer. But of course, it's holiday season and vaccine season, and UPS is taking longer than expected to deliver packages. So I just keep using my uber tacky broken one. Alright, so now I went in with Evergreen, which is a nice green color. I don't know if this would be considered a duochrome or just a green shimmer. This is the Nabla N103, just a flat brush. And with the glitter glue, I find that you don't have to wet the brush for the colors to really show up. there is some fallout with this shade, but nothing terrible and nothing more noticeable. The reddish glitter I had before starting this. And now I'm going to go in and just kind of pat at that transition there and in the crease, so it's not just an awkward start-stop. Alright. And I just used a Morphe R41 for that. Really just kind of, you know, any brush that you can just gently move the product around without displacing it. I am going to go in with this yellow shade here. And I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line. And it's okay if I go over a little bit too much, because I will be going in with that dark shade again too. Alright. Now I'm going to go in with Rainier again. And I'm not going to take that one all the way across. And I just kept using that Morphe R41 brush. I don't know if I showed it. Just a smaller brush. For the very outer lower lash, I am going to go in with a Carity E25. It's just a smudger brush, nice and tight so it packs on a lot of color. I'm just going to do that there. There we go. And as I mentioned, I had been wearing makeup already, so I already have some mascara on. I'm just gonna go curl my lash a little bit more and maybe brush them out so it looks fresher, and I'll be right back. And there it is. Just a nice quick look with the, again, Colourpop at Forest Sight palette. And I hope you guys all liked it, and we'll see you next time.